pull your dipstick. If this thing is over full by a lot, stop. Shut the truck off. I mean, it ain't running. Because over oiling will wash out a bearing, and it could be over fueling from the injectors or anything. If it's a little low, it ain't as bad. But if you're over a lot on your dipstick, you have a problem, and you can lock up an engine. Every morning, first thing you turn your lights on, walk around it, have your buddy look at you when you hit your brake lights, or pull away from the dock and watch your brake lights. DOT says every light on the truck has to work. Well, daylight, they can't get you for it unless it's raining. If it's raining, you got to have your wipers on. Make sure you check your wiper blades. I mean, if they're worn and your lights ain't on, you get a ticket for not having lights during the day. But every morning, you got to check your oil level, check your antifreeze level. You know you got your bottle over there. That's a surge tank for your antifreeze. I recommend that you check that every morning, because this truck, watch me get on one that don't have one. They typically also have a neck right here for your radiator. Check your radiator and your surge tank, because I've seen them fill up and not fill up. With these automatics, if you're going to check your transmission fluid, reach in, start the truck, let it run for a few seconds, check your transmission fluid. You never check transmission fluid with the truck off. It won't read. It'll read about that much. I got plenty. No, check it with it running just like you do your car. Most people don't want to check your car with it running. Say again?
I was like, I can't check the transmission fluid in my car anyway. It's a stick shift.
Well, you don't check them. There is a way to check it. But your radiator cap on this truck's back here on this particular unit. Yeah, your surge tank's got fluid in it, but pull a cap. I mean, it takes that long. It's got antifreeze. Look at your power steering and just visually see if you're gonna need a bunch of leaks or something to happen. You want to do that. When you do it, you got your engine all checked and everything's good. You can let your hood back down. Briefly look at your tires. See if you got some bad wear. If it looks real low, 430 seconds, at 430 seconds, you are at limit. DOT will write you a ticket if it's at 3 and shut you down. Your back drive tires are allowed 230 seconds. That's slick. Believe me, that is slick. I mean, 230 seconds is not enough for anything. No, that's not like, well, that was off, I guarantee you. No, that's 230 seconds.
I've always used a penny to check the trend.
Now that's good. That works good on your car, but DOT don't like pennies. They don't like pennies. The old trick is turn the penny upside down. If you cover up Lincoln's head, you're good.
Yeah.
That's on your person.
They like dollars.
They like dollars. They will charge. Believe me, they can shut you down. They can shut you down for a tar that's 330 seconds, charge you $155. And make David or Joe call somebody out to put your tar on and leave you sitting there for that time period. Make sure all your box lights work, your turn signals. When you check your DEF fluid, don't go by these gauges. In the beginning of Chadwell, I know they had a lot of DEF issues, a lot. And a lot of it, everybody's looking at these gauges.
No, check the
Always check that bumper. I thump it every time. I never look at a DEF gauge. You tell me you got a DEF problem, I'm gonna look at you. You're a 2. I'm gonna kick it. Also, make sure you get no water in that DEF. There's another problem that Chadwell had. They used to have the tank outside. You take the tank outside and it rains, it was completely contaminated and people was putting DEF in. DEF is urea, which is between 80 and 85% water, and the rest is urea, which is horse pee.
Yeah.
And you think, well, why can't I just put a drop of water in? It's different water. It will contaminate it, and you will shut this truck down in, I don't know, about anywhere between $4,000 and $5,000 worth of repairs because of water. Don't put diesel in it. I had a guy last week that actually filled his DEF tank with diesel. Don't do that. It's bad. But when you do your walk around in the morning, make sure you check all your lights. Who's got the key to this truck? I'm sitting here turning. Yeah, I'll let you do it. Flashers on. It's always good to have, because all of y'all gonna be here at the same time. Let somebody do it with you. Pick up his truck. Have him go. It's your high beam. No? Turn your flashers on. And walk around your truck, make sure all your flashers is working. Then you got to make sure all your marker lights are all working. Turn your flashers on. And always have a buddy go back to the back of the truck. It's great. Let up. No. Right. All right. Brakes. That didn't look like it was lightning at first. I was like, oh. You see that? You got a problem with right brake that time it worked. It's that fast. Yeah, you hit that one up that distance. And then it blinked. You got a problem with your right turn brake. All your lights working. When you get ready to roll from the dock, make sure your door, when you get away from it, close your door. You dump stuff in the parking lot, believe me. I don't know if y'all, if they're making sure, always secure your lift gate. These things have been known to drift and that'll drag down the highway. All y'all use these? Yeah. I mean, there's a reason that's there. If that thing drifts, it'll drift on down and drag marks down the road. And these little pieces, it's cheaper to put the whole lift gate on than to repair it. So you drag them off. You know, just do a good walk around. Make sure your DEF level's always good. I don't know how often they're telling y'all to fill your DEF up. I say fill it up every day. If it's halfway, fill it up. It's just smarter to keep fresh fluid in it. The fluid gets old after so many days and it does less, it's less effective. When it comes out, and y'all hadn't even talked this, the more days that it is out of that container in there, the older it gets here, the less effective it is. So I say fill it up every day. Take your, top your oil off, top your fluids off, top your DEF off. Go get diesel or gas and check. Any questions? Your guys ain't very questioning.
No, it's not bad.
Any areas that you don't, that I didn't cover that you'd like to understand?